Hi there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Saturday, which means, of course, it's time for Play Your Crafts. Right? That's how we're going to kick things off. I feel like it's going to be a super Saturday, Jan.
I think so. We had a good day yesterday, but yeah, I'm looking forward. But I love playing the games, Joe.
Yeah.
And I was told yesterday that you and I are very competitive. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, I think we are.
I honestly don't know what they mean.
I don't know. I haven't been having a very good run recently.
Have
though,
you
so
not?
You might be all right. You might be all right this week. You might be all right. We will be playing See What You Say.
That's a good start.
We'll be playing Say What You See a little bit later in the show, so make sure you stick around for that. But also, lots of new products as well, haven't we, Jan?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a preview coming up of what's coming for the rest of the day, I think. So, because we're both here well, I'm here for 2 shows. You're here for all 3, aren't you?
Indeed.
But yeah, I've got some fantastic new launches, and then we've got our Tiffany back, haven't we, later on tonight?
We have indeed, yes.
So we're going to
live.
preview all that for you this
Absolutely.
morning, I think. Yeah.
Brand new items, but also remember we still are in the midst of our Sweet 16 birthday celebration, so it means that you're going to be able to get double points, free gifts, free UK postage and packaging as well, and lots of different reasons to stay with us and shop with us. So I know you've got the ribbon threading dies coming up today, which was not a concept that I was familiar with, Jan, but we're looking at the samples. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Something different. We did actually do some ribbon threading dies a few years back when I was still working in the store that was straight designs, but we've taken it into shapes this time, and I think that's what's made the difference. So we've got some gorgeous die cut shapes that you can ribbon thread through those. So I'm going to show you a sample of those in our first demo. I've got lots of samples to show you, but we're going to demo those in that first demo just to give you an idea of what's coming up at 3 o'clock, and then I've got some stunning demos ready for you at 3 p.m. this afternoon. So yeah, looking forward to that one.
Excellent. Then that's still to come at 3 p.m. and then of course 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. East Coast. That Totally Tiffany takeover is coming your way. Don't forget as well about the prize draws, but also remember the free gifts. Let me share with you what the free gift is for today. So today's free gift, of course, with all orders over £10, dollars or euros, is this right here. Is a fantastic embossing folder, stencil and photopolymer stamp set. Fairy Kisses is what you're looking at there. All orders over £50 or dollars will receive the Tri-Blend purple brush pen, and of course you'll get that tool tote as well when you spend over £100 or dollars, which is amazing. Don't forget also about the daily giveaways. So 2 prize giveaways in every single show. All you need to do to be in with a chance of winning is get social with us. So you can do that over on Facebook, Crafters TV, or across on YouTube, Crafters Companion over there. We'll be giving 2 prizes away in every single show. And then what we'll also be doing is tomorrow we will, of course, be drawing that grand prize draw where someone will be winning this bundle of awesomeness, an amazing Gemini Pro with a load of other fabulous bits and bobs to go with it as well. It's going to be quite the show. It really, really is. Loads coming up for you, as I said. Lots of great shows. A wonderful weekend. Of course, tomorrow we're wrapping up our birthday celebrations in style as well with the lovely Sarah and Debbie. So it's going to be a wonderful weekend. Make sure you keep it tuned here to Crafters TV. But Jan has got something fabulous on the other side of the studio.
I just wanted to give you a little sneak preview of our ribbon threading dies. Like I say, these are going to come up in our first demo this morning, which I'm really looking forward to. And I've got something a little bit different to show you. But we've got a set of 4 brand new dies this morning. And we've got them in different shapes, but basic shapes. So they're nice and easy to incorporate into a design. So you've got your circle and square, and then you've got a rectangle and the oval. So there's a gorgeous sort of filigree outline to them, and then you've got the spaces to thread your ribbons through, which is what I'm going to show you when we get to demo. So yeah, launching today. We've got all the details for those up on the screen there, but just to give you an idea of a couple of samples, I've just got a couple behind me here to give you a bit of an idea. Let me just pop those down. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that you can actually be doing with those. So we've got those gorgeous colours there. Any colourway, any papers that you've got in your stash, you know, it doesn't matter. They can be ink backgrounds, paper backgrounds, however you want to do them. But yeah, that's the rectangular one there, and we've just used some beautiful gold ribbon threaded through there. You know, add your foam flowers on there, add your decorations, whatever you've got, they'll work beautifully with what you've already got in your stash, and an excuse to stock up on those ribbons. And then the next one is the circle one, and I just want to show you this this one as well, but absolutely gorgeous as a gift box. So you've
Love
got
how
the
much texture they give you,
decoration,
Jan.
yeah, on the top there, and then we've used it on all 4 sides as well. Now I'm going to do something similar to this demoing, but we're just going to decorate 2 sides and then put the lights inside the box, which gives a really nice effect. But you can see nice sturdy boxes, and I just think those designs are absolutely beautiful there. You can see those with, so that's just a couple of examples. I've got some more samples to show you when we get back to the demo area as well. So brand new ribbon threading dies on launch day at 3 p.m. this afternoon here in the UK. And 10 a.m. are we on? I can never get these times right. 10 a.m. on the East Coast and 7 a.m. on Pacific time. Okay, so yeah, looking forward to that one, Joe. I love that. I love a new launch.
Oh yes, we do love a new launch. It's been very, very busy on that already. Lots of you are shopping ahead there. Loads of you tuning in and saying hello on this Saturday. Thea is saying hi in the Netherlands. Alexia is in Florida. Sarah's in Melbourne. Mariah's in Hamburg as well. Eve B says, let's get this party started. Absolutely. 2 more days of partying still to go, Eve. Leela saying, hi everyone, and a happy Saturday. Looking forward to lots of laughter and fun. Sandra's got her order in for the ribbon frame dies as well. Now to sit back, take notes and enjoy. And Leela says, ready for some stunning crafting, knowledge and new ideas. We will try to deliver on all 3 of those. We're going to move on. I'm going to preview now something that's going to be coming up a little bit later in that Totally Tiffany Takeover show. It is something brand new from Tiffany as well. It is the Stash and Store that we're looking at, the slide Stash and Store boxes. Now, there's 6 different sizes here for you, so there's 6 different options. So this first one here is been designed to just to get rid of all those, you know, the little things that always end up falling around everywhere. So it could be your alcohol inks, it could be your glitters in here, it could be any of your different glues or adhesives. If you have the smaller ones, they will go into this. So that's your first size. Then you've got this second size just here. Again, in this one, we've got things like our paints in here, our glossy highlights. The great thing is as well, dependent on the size of your shelf, will be dependent on how high you want to store things in here. This is the third one. The other great thing about them is as well that they all slope down forward, so it means it's going to be quite easy to get into things when they are on your shelves as well. So that's that one. Then you've got size 4. Now we're looking at things like maybe rocker blocks in this one. Smaller buddy bags are going to go in here. Maybe stamps, if you like to store your stamps in the packaging, they will go in here as well. Then we move into the 5th size. Now the 5th size is great. It will store for you your 12 by 12 paper pads too. So if you're looking for a way to store those, this could be a great way of doing that. Maybe you've got some of the 12 by 12 wallets that Tiffany brings to us too. They would store it in there. And then onto your largest one, your size 6, we've got things like scoreboards in here. Guillotines, 8x8 pads, some more of our buddy bags too. The great thing is about the bundle that you can see there on your screen is that you get a 3-pack of each of these. So the amazing thing is you're going to get 3 of each. So imagine how much storage you're going to be able to actually take care of with those. So that is actually a third of what you're getting there in that bundle, which is amazing. $56.75 or $67.15 saves you just under £15, just over $15. You're going to get double points, remember, of course, and you're going to get 2 free gifts with that order as well, which is fantastic. Now we're going to move on. Something else is a 12x6 supply storage collection from Tiffany as well. This is amazing because what you've got in here is you're going to get the 12x6 storage first, which is amazing. It's a supply storage collection, and then when we open this up, what you've then got are lots of different wallets in here which are going to enable you to store different items. So we've just put stamps into ours, but it could be finished card stocks, it could be topper collections that you want to store in here, it could be the offcuts of your papers, whether you're storing things directly into the Stash and Store, whether you're storing it into the supply storage case, or you're using all of those pockets that you get included. It is completely up to you. So you get 3 different sizes. So you get the 6x12 pocket, you also get the 8x6 and the 4.5x6 pocket, and then you get the 6x6 and 6x6 pockets too, so they're halves. There is a 4th one that you get, which is 4.25 by 4 inches. It's a triple pocket one, so it's a third of the size of each of those. So do grab that, an amazing deal for you, over 30% off, $12.80 or $16, $16, sorry, for Club Inspire Platinum members. I can't wait to go through these later for you, because anyone that knows me will know I do love a buddy bag, and my oh my, it's like
first name terms, Joe.
It's like a roll call. I'm not going to go through them right now, but I'm going to tell you what you get in here. You don't get the lowest totes included. We just pop them in here just to give you an idea of just how many there are. You get Barbara, Brandy, Dawn, Terry, Deborah, Miriam, Katia, Edna, Teresa, Gail, Monica, Shelley, Irene, Sue, Leanne, Karen, Stephanie, and Kirsten as well. That is amazing. 18 buddy bags in total there for you. A great saving, as you can see. Almost $50 you're saving in the US before you are using your Club Inspire discount too. If you have been looking for the biggest, most bumper bundle on our buddy bags, then I think this is the deal for you. I have never seen a collection of buddy bags this big. So what a great starting point if you are starting your journey with buddy bags. Tiffany will tell us all about the buddy bags and exactly what they do in that later takeover show. Remember, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast. I'll take you through them all as well and give you some idea as to how you can use them also. But it is an amazing deal for you. $69.60 or $87.20 for Platinum members. Lots of you shopping ahead on that as well. Now, something I need to tell you about is the penultimate day, of course, to get your hands on this week's Get It, Got It, Good. It is, of course, an amazing collection of Crafts Companion luxury cards. So in each of these, you'll get 10 sheets of the mirror, 10 of the matte mirror and 10 of the glitter. You're getting it in purple, red, green, gold, silver, and the blue there as well. Should be almost £60 in the UK until the end of tomorrow, of course, £39, down from $95.70 to $63 if you are in the US. They really are fabulous, those, and they're all perfectly colour matched too, so you can get those 3 different textures going on, which is awesome. Right, don't forget to leave me some comments if you want to be in with a chance of winning a giveaway this hour, and also going in, of course, to that grand prize draw tomorrow to win the amazing Gemini Pro. Right, we're going to go back to Jan though. Jan is I can just tell Nana Jan's very excited to get her hands on these ribbon threading dies.
It's just something different, and you know, it's like us crafters sort of have a range of things that we like, and like I've often said that I'm primarily a stamper, but then when something new comes out like this, you think, oh, actually I quite like these, and then I'm looking for ways that I can incorporate them then with my stamping to combine the two. So I've got a few more samples for you to show you, and then we're going to have a look at a demo using them, and then if you can tune in at 3 o'clock here in the UK this afternoon, I've got lots more demos planned for you during the actual launch show. So just to give you some ideas then, there are 4 different shapes. So this one's the circle, and you can see there where you've got that beautiful, almost like a doily effect with the circle. And then where the blue, the ice blue ribbon is here, there are slots or gaps in the design for you to thread those through, and I'll show you that in the demo. But just creates a really, really pretty topper for a card. It could be, I showed you the box earlier, it could be an element on a scrapbook page, you know, absolutely beautifully done. And you again don't need much more. We've just put some background papers with that one, and it sort of speaks for itself. And then you've got that beautiful square design there, and this one's just been done as an easel, so just to pop you that one up like so. So I always sort of thought, I like that one, I love that one, I love that one even more, but this has got that gorgeous frame around it. And the one thing I noticed when I was working with them at home is there is some snippability elements in here as well, because you know, you can take, and immediately I've got a demo later with this one with some red ribbon and some craft card, and I thought about snipping the actual frame away.
Right.
With the red in, it looked like a life-saving ring.
Oh yeah.
So if you wanted to go all nautical, you know, you could do something like that. And this is just how my brain works. So yeah, that's your square design there with the pink ribbon threaded through with that gorgeous sort of filigree work around the edges. And then we've got the oval design. So again, we've just done this one on a little diorama card there, just showing you. And the cutout sentiment is actually in with the die. So you get that. And you also get, you can see where I've shown you these that's got the little ovals in. That is all part of the die. So it's a multi-part die. It's not just the ribbon threader. But again, you know, that beautiful design. You've got all those little spaces around the edge, and then that little flower embellishment in middle of the ribbon threader there. But really, really pretty. And then the last one is the rectangle. So that's our 4 shapes there. And again, you know, like I said, just popping it on the front of your card gives you that sort of really nice focal point. And in this one, you've got the celebrate wording in there. So again, make it fit, you know, with whatever colour scheme you're working with. If it's for someone, it could be a wedding anniversary, so the colours are sort of appropriate to the anniversary. And then I've got a couple more, just again showing that lovely little circle one that we started with there, that sort of doily effect. And even the centre ring around here, it's got those extra perforated holes around the centre. I'm going to show you can actually stitch through there as well. So ribbon around the edges. If you go down to something like thread or twine, you can actually thread through that centre part as well. And then the last one's just back to that oval. Again, we've done this on your traditional Z fold, just making it a feature on there. But I love it in those sort of more subdued colours. Really quite monochrome, that one, but I think it's got quite a vintage look to it. So yeah, however you want to display them. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different with them for demo. You know what I'm like, I always have to sort of think outside the box. So what I'm going to do is just pop those onto one side, and I'm going to bring in the rectangular die that we're going to work with this morning. So in your package, like I said, it's not just the actual die. If I just bring my paper there so that you can see, you've got the external die. All right, and if I just take this off the carrier and just explain a little bit more about this one. It's got a cutting edge all the way around, so it's going to cut that shape out for you. And then you've got all the detail cut in, and this has got that extra row of dots that we can actually stitch through as well. Now there isn't a cutting edge on the internal part of the rectangle, so if you cut this out just on its own, you would get a solid piece of card in the middle here. But what we've given you are 3 different rectangles which allow you to layer. So the largest one, for example, if you put this in with your outside piece, you're going to cut out the centre, so it will give you a see-through element in the centre like you saw in a lot of those samples. And then the other designs, the other rectangles on here are just graded so that you can mat and layer. You've got a little mat there, you've got a layer, and then the last one, each one's got its own wording. So the rectangle's got the celebrate wording in there. So that's how they all come to you. They're all the same. As I say, if you can tune in at 3 o'clock, we'll go through all the other shapes as well. So I'm actually going to take the outside shape just by itself to start off with. That's all I want just to get cracking. And I'm going to take my cardstock. Now this one's just stamping card, but you can cut through any of your cardstocks. You know, you could use the black card, those gorgeous luxury cardstocks that we've just had. Joe's just showed you that Get It deal. We'll cut through all of those with your Gemini, and they will fit through any of your other machines as well. They will all fit through the MIDI. And they will go through, obviously, your junior and the larger machines. They're too wide to go through the little mini. So you're sort of looking from the MIDI upwards. I'm actually going to, you know, I like to use my junior plates wherever I can, and then I'm going to pop it through our large Gemini. So I'm literally just going to pop that on my cardstock, little bit of tape to secure it, and then my normal cutting shims for a thin metal die and a top plate there. So we're going to pop that through our Gemini, and that's going to cut all that lovely detail. Now the one thing that I found was really useful with these dies is your die brush. There are quite a lot of little pieces in here that need to come out, and the quickest way of doing that was to use the die brush. Now you can see that, you know, the pressure of the Gemini there, it's actually popping a lot of them out already. But just to take this out of here, and again, you know, the bits that are left in here you can use with the die brush.
I mean, I love them with the ribbon in, Jan, but there's definitely something about using these on their own, I would say.
Absolutely. I mean, this would just make the most gorgeous frame. You know, our producer Georgina's just saying they'd be great for paper piecing. So yeah, you know, but as I say, with those little pieces, I just thought, rather than, I know some of you like to go around and pop them all out with your pokey tool. Absolutely fine. But just for speed, that die brush works beautifully in just dislodging those little pieces that are still hiding in the die there. So that's what we're going to get. Let me just move those to one side out of the way. That's what we're actually going to get from our die, just cutting it. And I've just used that one piece. All right, and it's given us that lovely design there. Like I said, if you use that largest rectangle here, it will cut you a piece out of the centre. Now, you can do those both together. So as long as you don't have the dies touching, you can actually cut both of these at the same time. If you're not confident with doing that, then do what I've done and cut the first one, and then you can just attach this. You can see clearly that it's got that little board around it there. Stick it down and pass it through the machine again, you know, so whichever way you plan to do. For this particular one, I'm actually going to keep mine in one piece. And then I'm going to work with a navy and white theme. So we've popped on the show lots of ribbons later for you. I think we've got some of them on this morning as well.
We have got a few on. I'll take you through those in a little while.
Yeah, so I know you've all got ribbon in your stash. I've got drawers full of it, and I've got one of those lovely multicoloured drawer units, and I have all my ribbons and embellishments in the, you know, so all the blue ribbon are in the blue drawer, all the pink ribbon are in the pink drawer. Does that surprise you, Joe?
No, not at all. Not at all. Although you do say your craft space is messy, and sometimes you tell me stories like that and I think, oh, I can imagine it being a super organised palace of crafts.
I've got a lot of it's organised. Do you know what the problem is, Joe? I was talking to my husband about this the other day. It's like, obviously, been prepping for the shows yesterday and today. And then when I get back tomorrow, well, I get back tonight and get up tomorrow, I shall start prepping again because I'm here again on Wednesday. And I don't get a chance to put a lot of the stuff away that I've used for these shows before I start on the next one. So hence I end up with piles of stuff here. And you'll all know this, piles of stuff here, pile of stuff on the desk. And then at some point you get a landslide because you've taken the pile too high. So what I really need to start and do is tidy away after each set of prep and then start the next project. So I'm going to have to work on that. But as far as knowing where things are, all my paper pads are in the totes, all my embellishments are in the drawer sets, all my cardstock and things are all coloured, you know, so that kind of thing is organised. So what I'm going to do here is just make sure you've got a nice clean end on your ribbon. And then I've just taken some ordinary tape. So this is not the low tack tape, this is normal sticky tape, whatever you happen to have got in your drawer. And I've just sort of popped this on the end of the ribbon to give you sort of like a solid edge there. Okay. Because the ribbon does tend to fray a little bit. And then you literally, it doesn't matter where you start, you're going to choose an element to start with. And I'm going to go for, they almost look like a little tulip, I think.
Don't they?
So you've got the petals here and then the piece at the top. So I'm going to go for that petal area. And I'm literally going to pop my ribbon in. And then it's simply a case of weaving it in and out through those little petals there on that particular one. So literally just take it through. Try and keep your ribbon so that it's coming through not twisted. So when you take it through to the next piece, try and keep it flat so that you're getting a nice even distribution of the ribbon. And you can see there how it's starting to go through. Now what I'm going to do is very quickly swap to this one that I'd parted, because it does take a few minutes to thread through, and obviously we want to fit as much as we can. So if you see where I started threading here, I'd done the same here. I'd started at the top, I've worked my way around here, and I've also, like I said to you, those little holes are great for adding just some of your threads, or if you've got twine or anything like that, they'll go through there. So you can see on this one I've actually done some silver twine just through the little tiny holes as well. And then I've just got a little bit of this to finish threading. So again, just to pop that last little bit through, and you can see where it's sort of filled those gaps in. And this is just an organza ribbon. You can work with your satin ribbons, the you know, any velvet ribbon would look nice in here. Absolutely beautiful. And I know, as I say, I know everybody's got drawers full of ribbon. It's just one of those things that us crafters do. We have to sort of stash things like that, and I tend to buy when it's on offer. I know I was in one of our stores recently, and they'd got loads of reels on for just £1 each, and I was like, right, perfect. Have some of those. I know that they're going to come in handy for whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to finish that one off, and then I'm going to seal it at the back with a little bit of tape onto the back of the card. So again, just finish that last little piece here. I've just taken it round. Just make sure when you go around the corner that that ribbon doesn't sort of twist again. And then we've got into that last section here, and finish with both of your pieces on the back there. So let's move that one out of the way. And then I'm just going to take another piece of that tape. So whatever it is that you use just as an ordinary sticky tape, and then literally take these onto the back of the design, because we're not going to see that, and then stick them down on the back.
Awesome.
And then I can just get rid of that last little bit there. And you can see we've got that beautiful ribbon threaded design there, which is gorgeous. You know, like Joe said, you know, you could actually have taken those a little bit tight there. I don't want them quite as, that's it, so that I can still see the ribbon behind. Like you were saying, Joe, you know, just to use the piece on its own and maybe back it so that you've got the colour showing through instead of the ribbon. There's so many different ways. Now, what I've done with this, I cut this piece. So the piece that we started with here, I've cut it 3 times. And I've actually stuck them together to make ourselves like a little easel design.
That's cute, Jan.
So I've literally got 1, 2, 3 pieces. I've scored this one in half on my scoreboard, and then I've just scored it along that row of dots here to stick it. And then it was sort of very see-through here. I could see through all the gaps, and I thought, right, I want some backing for it. So all I've done is stuck it onto a piece of navy cardstock and then fussy cut around the edge. It's not that difficult. Just use my little snips, took my time and just cut round the edging. So I've actually got that blue cardstock showing through the base. It's also strengthened the base a little bit there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this one onto here to actually make a sort of filigree easel design. So when these are stuck together and we lift it up, we're going to get this kind of effect.
Nice.
So I'm just going to use some red line tape for that, because the ribbon and everything's on the back. So again, I want to make sure that it's secured well. And what I'm going to do is pop my red line tape onto that half that we've got here. So I'm going to ignore the little filigree pieces because I don't want the tape to go through, and I'm just going to put some here and at the bottom there so that we can fasten it together. Okay, give that a good rub just to release any little air bubbles, and then take your liner off. And again, because these have been die cut, and I'm going to trap the bit that's got the ribbons on the back in here, so that sort of tidies it up a little bit. But because they've been die cut here, we can just line that up perfectly and then stick that together. And then what I've done is I've used the 2 extra rectangles. So I said to you there was one that fit the inside of the die here, which you can use for matting and layering as well. But I've gone for the next 2 sizes down and created myself a little mat to put in the centre here. Just decorated it with some embellishments, and you'll see why when we get this one in place. So I'm going to pop that on with the tape there, which I've already put on the reverse. And then I've got a little embellishment that will make those little diamantes sort of come into place. So we're going to pop that one flat. And then I've got, you know that I like my little butterfly here. It comes into everything. And this is actually the trail from the butterfly. So this one's just, I use it all the time. It stays out on my desk. It's from our Signature Caring Thoughts collection. And I just think it is gorgeous. And I've used a little bit of the blue card that I used under the base and a little bit of silver glitter card, which picks up the silver in the twine.
So have you double cut that and is that all one die, Jan?
It's a die that's got 3 parts to it. It's got a solid background, it's got the filigree part, and it's got the outline. Right. I've just used 2 pieces there because I like to see it. I like it see through. Nice. But if you wanted a solid background behind it, there's a 3rd die that will cut out the shape for you. And then I've just stamped out, rather than use the sentiment, there is a sentiment in the kit, and you've got that lovely Celebrate sentiment. Because I turned this round, the sentiment is actually sized to fit this die when it's in its sort of landscape orientation. So if I show you that Celebrate, you can see it's sized to fit in that way. Because I've turned it long ways, I've literally just stamped, I've stuck with the Celebrate, and I've just stamped a little one here that I'm going to use as a stopper for my design. Okay. And then the last thing I've done is tie a little bow with what was left from the ribbon, and I'm just going to pop that, I think, in one corner. So we're just going to put a little bit of extra glue down here in the corner. I've not got the glue gun, otherwise I'd have used the glue gun. And it almost looks as if you've threaded the ribbon through and then tied it at the bottom.
Carol and Penny are both asking about the length of the ribbon, size of the piece of ribbon that you use, Jan.
Right, that is a very good question actually. What I did with mine was when I started threading it, so I'll just show you that finished design there, and then I will talk about how to size up the ribbon. And again, this one just folds down, so you can make a nice little box to put it in, or, you know, if you wanted to pop it in a gusseted envelope, something like that.
Nice.
So nice, pretty little design. So as far as the ribbon's concerned, what I did, I just held it over the top. I sort of left a bit at the beginning, about an inch, held it over the top and made sure that I'd got enough ribbon to go all the way around. Because what you're doing is you're only weaving it underneath and over the top. It's not taking a lot of extra length of ribbon. So as long as your ribbon will go all the way round here and you've got enough spare to fasten it at the end, then you're okay.
All right, excellent.
All right, and that's what I did with mine, just to double check it.
Lena asks as well, does it matter what type of ribbon you use? I mean, which one is easiest to thread through? Also, how wide a piece of ribbon can we use?
Right, that again is a very good question. So let me just have a little look on here. Those little elements in this one are about 1/2 inch wide, okay, in here. So sort of from this edge at the bottom to this top edge here, we're looking at about 1/2 inch. So I have actually used one that's a bit wider than that, and all it's done is it's sort of curled the edge of the ribbon over.
It makes it look a bit ruffly, doesn't it?
Yeah. And as far as what type of ribbon, I did the organza ribbon here. I particularly like organza ribbon, so I've got a lot in my stash. You could use satin ribbon, the grosgrain ribbon, velvet ribbon, whatever you've got. You could even use, it doesn't have to be ribbon. You know, I think, I've not had a chance to try it, but I was just thinking about weaving paper strips through it as well. So, you know, if you cut your paper into thin 1/2 inch strips, you could probably get away with weaving those through it as well.
Nice.
So things like that. Again, it might be the twine that you want to pop through it. You know, you might want to thread twine through it. You could probably go around 2 or 3 times to build up like a layered effect. So again, have a play with them. Cut yourself a piece out. Look at what you've got in your stash and have a play. So I've just showed you that one design there. What I have got with me today is lots of different concepts. So I'm just going to bring all these in, pop that one to one side and just give you a few ideas, and we'll go through these again later in the day. So again, you know, this is that circular one. You can see there where we've popped a nice sort of organza through there, and I quite like that you can see the little lines behind there as well. But how about popping it onto one of your sort of twisted easel cards and just leaving that half standing freely from there. We've got, again, this was the idea that I'd used where we'd cut them 3 times. This is using the square one, but again making that lovely easel card design, using that die to create all parts of the easel there. We've got the rectangular shape here. Why not make yourself a nice little screen card? Yeah, you could have photos in there, would be beautiful. Again, if you want it to be really substantial, you could cut the die twice and layer them together so that you've got a nice sort of thickness of card. We've literally got that lovely inverted easel there. So using that frame to make the inverted easel design. All delicate, your card sizes, they are really, really pretty. All the different card sizes and different shapes that you like to make will work with this particular one. So just your little sort of half easel, this one with the tent fold and your design. All the designs will work with them. Again, you've got that lovely sort of that diorama shape there where you've got the tunnel in the background, if I show you that from the side, and using the die to bridge the gap there at the front. I'll just flick through some more of these and then we'll have a look at them again, as I say, later. There we go. Again, using that to cut into your card. So we've used the piece in the middle to cut out the hole to create, again, that diorama shape. And then I just wanted to flick through, you know, take it into your box making as well. And we're going to do that later. We're going to create a couple of boxes as well in that later show. So again, you know, they can be the top of your box. We've popped a little bit of acetate just to give you a bit of a peep inside there. But yeah, absolutely tons and tons of ways that you can use these. That's just a few. I'll show you some more on that later show if you can join us this afternoon.
Amazing. Yeah, lots of you loving this. Lots of different ideas coming on how you're going to be using these, which is fantastic. Mariah's excited for both of the launches today. Laura May says the free gifts have been just amazing. They have. Remember what you're getting today as part of your free gifts. Don't forget, you're going to get that stamp and stencil collection. So when you're spending over £10, dollars or euros, we'll be sending that out to you. Of course, when you spend over £50 or dollars, you will still be getting the Tri-Blend brush pen, and then when you're spending over $100, we're sending you out that little travel tool bag for you as well. Mary Kay says, looking forward to the demos using the new set today. A lot of love for the storage on the show. Alison will be stocking up on that. Wilma says, I have so much ribbons. These are going to be a great way of using that up. Charlotte says, shout out to Jan from one teacher to another. You are an awesome one, Jan. I love that. Stacey says, hi, Joe and Jan. Hope you're both well. We do love the way Jan explains her demos. She's nice and direct, straight to the point. Makes it really easy for me as a beginner to make intricate cards. So thanks, Jan. Isn't that nice? Loads and loads of love coming in. Lots of questions as well about that. Just quickly, Jan, Jules says, could we use paper strips, like quilling paper strips, to go through these?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they might be a little bit thin. The quilling strips tend to be about a quarter of an inch, but you can buy wider ones. So if you've got the wider ones, if not, why not choose 2 colours of the thinner strips and try weaving them both? Or you could actually stick a couple of pieces together to make like a wider piece. Try that. Have a go. That's all I would say to you, is have a go. Have a play with them and see what works with them. If you discover something different, let us know. Let us know on the social, or you can contact me or Joe on our social pages, and just say, oh, I've tried this and it worked. It doesn't need to be a full-blown example. It's about sharing that knowledge, what we've learned, and sharing it with each other. So yeah, have a go with all those different things.
Absolutely, great shout there, Jan. I want to move on and share with you some of the other items that are going to be coming up throughout the day today. This is the 8x8 paper pad collection we've got for you. It's the Celebrations that we've got first. So it's your Celebrations pattern paper, 8x8 size, which is awesome. Really nice variety of images within here, all quite playful. You have got some floral elements in there too. Really gorgeous. And what that's going to come with is a complimentary 8x8 in the cardstock as well. Double-sided this, which is fantastic, and perfectly colour matched to go with those pattern papers that I just shared with you. $14.93 or $18.13 if you want to go for those. We do also have on the show this, and it is like one of the newest collections in the cardstock, and it is brilliant because what you actually get in here, it's your luxury mix cardstock, and what you're going to get is 10 sheets of our amazing double-sided pearlescent. So this one here is the glittering gold that you've got. You get 10 sheets of that, but then you also get, wait for it, 10 sheets of amazing glitter card as well. So you've got this in the gold, which is this one just here. You will also receive it in this one, which is the Regal Rose. And again, love just how much shimmer you get from that cardstock. And then that beautiful, beautiful glitter there as well. So it's the Regal Rose Gold, and also you'll receive it in the sparkling silver as well. It's a real nice sort of gunmetal-y silver, this one, with that beautiful glitter card in there as well. So all 3 of those, which is amazing. Right, Jan, I think the time has come, I think the time has come for the first instalment.
Do I need to get my pen at the ready?
Of today's game. We are going to be playing Say What You See. Right. I really love that they know us now, don't they? So they know that what they need to do is they need to give us like a run through, just so we can see what it is. So how Say What You See works. Jan is going to be playing, of course, for Team YouTube. I'll be playing for Team Facebook. And the winning team, of course, will pick 5 of you at random to receive a £10 or dollar credit. Pick your team. Go where you want to go. Let us know who you think is going to win. Now, this is an example of one of the questions. And
I'm looking at that and thinking,
I'm looking at that. So that is a man playing chess.
Yep. And somebody pointing a finger.
Someone pointing a finger, but what is round there? Why have they got a big...
What's chess point?
Chess point. Yes. So, I mean, I know I get the concept, George. I'm just George is trying to explain the concept. So, I'm all right with the concept. I just don't know the answer. So, chess. We've got a man playing chess, a pointing finger, someone crafting.
I've got a chess point and a paint mug.
Chess point paint mug. I think it's something. I think it's something craft husband.
Husband?
Could it be something?
Where did you get husband from?
Play your crafts right.
Ah, so the
Play-
mug was a decoy. It's got the word right on
Play
it.
your craft.
Yo.
Right.
Oh, heck.
And how long do we get for each of these? 30 seconds.
That is not long.
I love that you've hugely overestimated our skills here, I think. But
gosh.
right, I think it's going to be. I think it's all right.
Do you think?
I think it's going to be all right. Yeah. Are we ready for? I mean, who knows what's going to happen here, right?
Oh, I'm quite excited that I've got a purple marker pen here.
Oh, you got a purple marker pen?
Is yours purple?
I've got a black one.
Oh,
But
mine's purple. I'm quite
I've got
giddy
purple
about
socks on,
that.
so I've got lost. Right, shall we have the first round then, Jan? Should we play the first game?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
this.
Come on.
So this, I'm YouTube, then your Facebook, Jen.
Yeah, indeed.
Yep. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't.
I mean, it's not right. I don't know. I do like this game, but it's very difficult. Have you got anything, Jan?
I've just written one word, which is nowhere near what it should be.
Well, mine's definitely not right, but I'm going to go with what I've written down. All I could think of, pound cake.
Pound cake.
I know a pound cake is a type of cake in the US.
I got a pound egg birthday, but
Sorry?
all I wrote was birthday.
Pound egg birthday.
A pound egg. I didn't write the pound egg, but that's what I read. Pound.
Right, pound egg
it's
birthday.
16, is
That
it?
is Jan's answer.
16th birthday.
So what is the answer?
16th birthday.
16th. Where's the euro?
One for
and
the pound. 1. 6 eggs. Can I have half a point for birthday?
No, sorry.
Oh, that was a resounding no in my no.
Right, 0-0, 0-0.
Oh,
the
George
first
just
one.
said he would have given me half.
Well,
Oh,
here we go.
Right.
Next question. Let's have the next one.
what?
I mean, what even? I don't even get. I'm not even getting past. I'm not getting any of it at the moment. So I mean, the first one could be what? It could be Sarah. It could be boss. It could be. I've got it.
You've got,
I've got it, yeah.
You've got it. I wish I had.
I've got it. I don't know where.
I should tell you at this point that I am rubbish at
Right.
catchphrase.
What have you got?
I've got Sarah Penn unicorn sleep, of course. What else would you have?
Sarah.
Penn unicorn sleep.
So I think it's.
Come across them on a daily basis.
I think it's Sarah's signature collection.
What?
Sarah signature, and then I didn't know about the rest, so I've just gone signature collection. Is it signature collection Unicorn Dreams? Enchanted Dreams. Fantasy Deems? What's Fantasy Deems?
It should have been Enchanted Dreams. Yeah.
Is there a Fantasy Deems Sarah signature collection? So, I mean, I feel like we should both get a point for that round because the answer was wrong, Jan.
I just think, yeah.
I think there is
Sarah
no...
Penn unicorn every day, yeah.
I mean, Stuart's inquiry here, Jan, there is no Fantasy Dreams Sarah signature collection. So we both get a point there.
Right,
Excellent.
I'll take that, absolutely.
Right.
Number 3, are we ready?
I actually like this one. I do
I'm
think it's a
hoping I
good
can
game.
get one of these at least.
Okay, so
I'm sorry,
it's
you two.
1-1. Let's go into the third question.
Oh, got it! Have you got it?
What?
I've got it. I love it. Oh no. I've got it.
Clock God bees.
Hey?
Clock God bees. I don't know what.
Da, da, da.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
I'm very
From me.
confident here. What's the picture at the beginning?
Oh, I've just seen it in the comments, and yeah, it does make sense.
It's our Ben Mosby. It's Moses, not God. It's Ben Mosby, of course.
Of course it is. Let's see what the answer is.
Yay!
Hey! Jan takes the lead. 2-1 to Jan.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad I got at least one right.
Let's move on then to round 4. 2-1 to Jan. Still all to play for. What is the fourth question? Let's take a look.
I'm ready. Pen poised.
Clock, balloon, smartphone? Alarm, air, hot alarm. Jan's writing something down.
Not right.
These, see, in the gallery, they're like, oh yeah, it's easy, this one.
They can
Do you
see
know
the
it's
answer.
easy? Because you've already seen the answers. That's why it's easy, guys. Oh.
It's wake up call.
You missed the out. How is it hot
It's
air
wake
balloon?
up call, isn't it? No, oh, for goodness sake.
Neither of us got it, but we
I
believe.
can see it now. I can see it now, yeah. Wake up call.
So but neither of us got it, but we believe it is
Oh
wake
my
up
goodness. Yeah.
call. Here we are. Wake up call.
Oh.
Right,
Right.
one.
Come on
more,
then, let's go.
One
I'm
more
ready.
game in this
I'm
round,
ready.
so let's have it. What?
That on the end, I can't even tell what that is. On that
Twins dressed the
last
same as each
photo.
other. Twins.
I can't even tell what that last picture is. What is it? I can't even tell what that last picture is.
Well, I mean, twins, colleagues, factory.
What did you say for the last one? I don't even know what that is. What is the picture in number 3?
Yeah, I mean, I Jan?
I'm stuck on the middle bit.
Yeah, I think we're out of time, Jan. I mean,
I'm
I
stuck
think
on
you're gonna
the
have to.
middle
I think
one.
you're gonna have to give it to us. Jan, what have you got? Have you
It's
got anything
something
written
to
down?
do. I think it's something to do with the machine because we talk about the embossing, the Gemini being a twin function embossing machine, a dual function, don't we?
No, and I've got nothing. So let's see what the answer is.
Gemini Junior. What
Hang on.
Junior?
Can we just go back? Can we just go back? Can we just go back to the question again? How does that middle picture say junior?
Junior.
Of all the pictures we could have come up with to visualise the term junior, we could have had a school, we could have had a junior school.
Yeah.
We could
That
have
was that was a struggle. That one. Yeah.
Okay. 2-1 to Jan after the first round. Did anyone get any more? Someone did say Gemini Pro machine and that maybe would have been a good answer.
Oh dearie me. Right.
Right.
That goes down.
That was us saying what we saw.
I still like my, what was it, Sarah Penn Unicorn Dream, yes.
Sarah Penn
Unicorn
Dream. Amazing. So, lots of you were talking about, lots of you getting answers right. Sarah, Terry, Kathy. Can we take a point away for the behind the scenes teams that put the questions together last season? Yeah, we can. Lots of you still loving those ribbon threading dies as well. It's very busy at the moment. What I'm going to do is give you an opportunity to get yourself checked out, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more crafting. How about that?
It's our Sweet 16 and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Poke Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Poke Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafters Companion Poke Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set, so you'll never be without one. So get your Poke Tools while you can, check out our Crafters Companion website and stock up.
We always have fun when we play the games, don't we? I mean, they don't always go to plan, Jan, but we do have fun with them, which is the main thing. Rosalind says these games are so much fun for us at home. Well, we will be playing another round of Say What You See, and we'll be doing that before the end of the show. But we need to go back and have a look at some more of those Totally Tiffany items coming up in the Totally Tiffany Craft House Takeover, which comes your way this evening, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. if you're across on the East Coast. So you will receive the 6 different sizes, and you get 3 of each in here as well. Jan, you've got them over there. These are super handy, aren't they?
Honestly, I think for organisation purposes, they are absolutely brilliant. And I know a lot of us sort of use the cube storage in our craft rooms now. It's become very popular, and these are designed, they will all fit in that storage. So each of these is 13.5 inches long, which fits beautifully into that storage system. So, you know, and what we need to remember is that there are 3 of each of the sizes. So I'll go through all the sizes again for you. So you, for example, will get 3 of this particular one. So it may be that you want to, you know, store the same thing in them. You might want different things in them. You might want, if you're using the cube storage, you might want to put this in one of them and then have a cube designated to one of the other sizes. You know, however you want to do it, it's going to work for you. Now, I mean, we've just had a look around the craft room here to see what we could find, and this is perfect. We've actually got our Spectrum Noir alcohol re-inkers in here, because these are something that you don't want laid down, because obviously you don't want that ink to leak out and sort of mess everything up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those fit perfectly in here, and the dimensions of this one are just 1.25 inches across the front here, and then, like I said, they're all of them 13.5 inches deep, so they will all fit into those storage shells. If you don't use the cube storage, again, you know, it's not a necessity. I know a lot of us do, but they will fit on shelving units, you know, however you've got them. They'll fit on your craft desk. You know, if your desk's up against a wall, you can actually push them all up against a wall. So yeah, really useful. And the fact that you've got 3 of these, you know, whatever it is that you want to pop in here, it's just great. And not necessarily just craft stuff, you know. I mean, we talk about, obviously we're in the craft industry, so we talk about that, you know, but it may be that you want to keep sort of makeup items or something like that.
Great drawer organisers this side as well.
Sorry?
Great drawer organisers.
Yeah,
to actually
absolutely.
have them in a chest of drawers, you know, to
yeah,
have
absolutely. And I'm just thinking, my husband, you know, and I know a lot of you guys out there will be the same. He's got his man shed outside. That's all his domain. I don't go in there unless
Do you
I
have a lady
absolutely
cave?
have to. Well, my craft room's technically my cave, isn't
Right,
it?
okay.
So yeah, but yeah, he's sort of got all sorts out there. So again, this would be great, you know, for organising bits and pieces for DIY or anything like that. It doesn't have to be craft related. It's been designed with the craft industry in mind, but obviously, you know, you can utilise these for whatever you want. And I just think they're nice and sturdy. Everything locks together, so they come to you flat packed. And if I just take out the inks for a second here, just be really careful, because I think a couple of those are actually open. and just show you the design of them. If you've bought any of these products before, you can see that they're literally all just clipped together. So if I undo the base here, everything's cut and scored perfectly, so you can see it all folds flat. And then all you do is crease all your score lines, just like you would do if you were card making or making a 3D project. And then the idea is that the flap with the two little tabs here, if I just put my fingers behind there, there's one that's got the two little tabs. This one comes down first, and then the ones at the end hook into there and just slot underneath. So we've got this one here, and then this one's got the piece that's measured now to just push inside there, and you can see how that forms your base there. So they all stand up beautifully. They're slightly taller at the back. If I lay this down, you can see that it's slightly taller at the back, so you've got that gradient coming down to the front. All right, and again, when I pop all the bottles back in here, it's the perfect size for sort of, you know, it could be if you've got thin, narrow glue bottles, you won't want to pop those in there. I'm just trying to think what other products of ours
Explosion
would,
powders, all of those kind of...
there's
a lot of mixed media products that are in
kind
sort of
of
this
thing,
size,
yeah.
isn't there?
So that's the smallest one there, and then it goes up in sort of gradients. So the next one is 1 3/4 inches. So here, the diameter, the measurement across the front is 1 3/4. It's half an inch wider than the previous one, and they're graded up to give you that sort of slanted effect as you get up to the tall one. And it all goes together in exactly the same way, and again you get 3 of this size. And you know, we've got things like, we've got our acrylic paints in here, whether they be in tubes, Mod Podge we've put in there, perfect size for things like that.
Great for these things that can be a bit
Drawing
mucky
gum.
and might get our
Yeah,
shelves and our
and
drawers
I think
mucky as well.
sometimes as well, you know, like if you've had your paints out and maybe you've got a drip run down the side and you get that ring underneath, you know, something in it, it's all white clean, it's that brilliant sort of good quality plastic in there. You know, we've got sort of like our blending solution in there, we've got the envelope gum, we've got our glossy highlights, you know, so whatever it is, I'm going to have to bring that one to that end though, because it's standing taller than those, and I like everything to be like
also great, Jan,
graded.
maybe if you don't have a craft room but you craft somewhere else the way you store your craft, and you could have all of your pencil elements in one, all of your alcohol ink elements in another one.
Yep.
So you know, actually when you go into your cupboard where your storage, you could just slide a couple of these out for whatever craft you're doing, pop them down your table, and you know you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, during the summer, if you're crafting outside, it's a great way to get things all together. You know, if you put things in that you're going to use for your project, take it outside with you. So I'm just going to whip through the others and give you the sizes, because it's all the same idea. They're literally just coming up in size. You can see now that we're getting a decent height here at the back, and again we've gone up slightly here, and we're looking at a 2-inch width on this one. So again, you know, our large aerosol cans have fit in there nicely. Got a couple of stamping platforms in there, some bottles of glue. You can just see, just to give you an idea of the size of them. And you know, a lot of you, if you've got this, you'll know how tall these are, how wide they are. Just to give you an example of things that you might want to fit in them. It may be paper pads that you want to store in there. It might be, like Joe says, your colouring mediums that fit in there. It could be that you want to put some die storage or stencils or stamps in them. You know, whatever it is that you think will help tidy your craft room up and keep it organised. So again, just going up, and again you can see this one, if I lay it flat, you've got that taller edge there. I'm testing our George, bless him, he's going from up to down to up to down. So we've got that taller side slanting down to the front, so that ease of getting things. But just look here, we've actually got the buddy bag with the pens in. So again, that gives you an idea of how, you know, that's actually fitting into that particular one. And here we've got sort of 2.5 inches. So across the front here, we started at 1 1/4. They've gone up in increments. There's not the same increment each time, but we've gone up to 2.5, which is just wide enough to fit sort of like your medium rocker block in there. You know, so you design, it's a great way of deciding what you want to store in them, how you're going to use them. And don't forget, there's 3 of each one. So we've just got 1 of each out, but each size, it's a pack of 3 that come to you. So again, we've gone up in size again. We've got 3 inches across the front here. They've all got that lovely little finger pull so that you can take them on and off your shelf and not have to worry. But look at that, you know, we've got our 12 by 12 pads in there. Now I've got 2 slotted in there. I could comfortably fit another 2, possibly even 3 in there. You can see the depth of that and how much room there is in there. And you know, comfortably will take it. They're strong enough to hold that kind of thing. And again, you've got that little pull finger hole in there fit to pull in and out. And then the largest one in the kit is 4.5 inches. So you've got sort of the big daddy at the end there. And if I just slide this one round, you know, I mean, yeah, we're getting silly now. I've got the guillotine in here. You know, we've got a scoreboard in here. I've got 3 8x8 paper pads in here. I've got a whole set, like Joe was saying, you know, if you're going outside to do a project, whole set of inks in one of the buddy bags there, you know, that's fit in the back. We've got gilding waxes, again, got our Shelley in there with full of gilding waxes. So, you know, however you want to store them, I just think it's a great way to get organised and get all these things sort of where you want them in your craft room so that they're just reachable. You can just slide them out, pop them on your desk. It may be, I was just thinking along, you know, myself for using them. It may be that you've got like a current project on the go. You might want to pop it all in a wallet and slot that in, so that's what I'm working on at the minute. And then in one of the others, like keep your ink pads or your stamps or your dies that you're working with. So it could be like a current ongoing project. You've got your guillotine in there because you know you're going to need that. You might want a small scoreboard in there. So everything you need for that project then becomes accessible. You've not got, if you're anything like me, I know it's in that pile somewhere, so you're rooting through the pile trying to find it and realise that it wasn't in that pile at all. It's in this pile over here. I need this in my life. I really do. So yeah, that's our sort of new launch for today with the slide and stash storage, and that's coming to you at £56.75 here in the UK or $67.15. Fantastic savings on that as well for a new launch. We always give you that little bit of extra sort of money, and don't forget during that birthday week up until tomorrow we've still got the double points on there as well. So a fantastic way to organise everything there. What would you put in them, Joe?
Maybe my Eurovision programmes from over the years.
Oh, that would be good storage, wouldn't it? Yeah?
I've got loads of tickets and stuff actually that need organising.
Yeah?
I need to do something with them, but they all need organising first. I'll tell you what, a few of those wouldn't be bad as well. If you know the letters and the bills and stuff that come in. You just need somewhere just to slot them rather than it being down the back of the toaster. Yeah, which is not the best place to put them, let me assure you. Let's pick a winner because we've got 2 winners still to come, of course, in this show. But the first one for this show is going to be, it is number 49, I can tell you, and it is Janet Ayers is the winner. So,
well done, Janet.
So you have won some 3D embossing folders, Janet. You are in the bucket, number 49, wasn't it? So let's pop Janet up on the board. There we are. And of course that grand prize draw are happening tomorrow to win that amazing Gemini Pro and some other lovely bits. Here of course it is, you can see it right there, which is fantastic. So one of you lucky lot that's up here on this board will be winning that. Don't forget, another chance to win in this show and then 2 more chances in every show right up until the end of our sweet 16th birthday celebrations, which must end tomorrow. I'm sad, Jan, it's the penultimate day. All good things, though, must come to an end, I guess.
They must. But I think we've got our Sarah in the building, haven't we, tomorrow?
We have.
Yeah, she's going to close it in style.
She'll be rumbering into the building tomorrow after, of course, she's been on Strictly Tonight. I'm very excited to see her dance again,
I
Jan.
know, I can't wait.
Isn't she amazing?
Absolutely blown my mind. I was actually, you know, when you get that lump in your throat, I was so just incredibly proud of her. I have been all along, but the one last week just really got to me. It really did. And I was at the end of it and I was just like, oh, so I felt like a mum moment, you know. I mean, I'm not a mum, obviously, but yeah, I was just so proud that she's actually been able to do, knowing what she does here, as if that's not enough, to go and actually do that and all that training. Amazing. I know what's involved in it, and yeah, it's superstar.
Director Charlotte's dad texted to say that her mum texted to say that her dad cried after watching it, and Charlotte said he didn't even cry when I was born. So that shows you how great it was.
It is very emotional, though, isn't it? When you're watching it, yeah.
It is indeed. Yeah. So we look forward to seeing that again a little bit later. You'll be able to catch it live. You'll be hopefully be home by that time.
I'm hoping. I'll just be skidding in the door. Yeah, literally. So I've got my husband there. Put it on, get BBC on, press pause,
get it paused.
And literally I'll be sliding in the house, probably just gone 7 o'clock, and it'd be like,
straight on, settle down, straight in.
And away, that's it.
We won't be watching it, obviously, because we'll be live here. We won't be secretly having it on at the back at any point. Anyway, we've got more Totally Tiffany products, haven't we?
We have, today, yes. I'm going to move on to the next one now. So it's very different, this, to doing the normal demonstrating that we do. But I think it's really important to give you that information as to what you're getting. So this one one's our 12 by 6 storage collection. So you get literally the 12-inch by 6-inch box collection here. And I'm just going to have a look at that other measurement for you there. Let me just check this one. I think we're looking at 2.5 inches deep here. So I've got 2.5 inches depth in it. And this one's got its own little seal. So just lift this open and you've got that, it's like a giant storage pocket really. But again, substantial plastic. It all comes flat packed again, all clips together, just as simple as we showed you with the other one. So a lot of the work's done under the base here where it fits together. But all those lines are scored in for you to fold and it's really easy to put together. It's got a lovely little carry handle on this one as well. Again, be ideal for working with your current project, whatever it is you're working on. If you don't get it finished in a day, keeping it all in here with everything that you've been using, you could put your die or your stamp set in that you're working with it. But the beauty of this is that you've got those gorgeous little pockets that come with it. So these are actually fit beautifully inside. And we've just popped a few of our bits in here. So, you know, collecting scrap paper. We all have it, you know, you use those beautiful 12 by 12 paper pads and you've always got a piece left when you've finished. I know I have, and I tend to keep mine in some of those floppy, I call them poly pockets, the little plastic pockets. And again, this is brilliant, you know, for just cut-offs of paper and things like that. So this one's actually your large pocket there. And that one's a full length one. And then you're also going to get the square pocket. So let me just pop that one back in the side and find you the square one there. So we've got, have we put one in there that's square? Let me look. Oh, can't find a square one. Let me show you the one on here. So you've got the one with the double square here. So again, it may be that you want to slot stamps in there, dies in there. It might be sort of 6 by 6 papers will fit in that one. So again, these come, and these are all packs of 4. So you'll get 4 sets of this particular insert. You'll get 4 sets of the long one that I showed you. You get 4 sets of the mix and match, which has got a long pocket and then a shorter one. So again, you know, you can put different things in here. And then you get, that's that long pocket. And then for some reason, I've not got a live product of the triple. There's one with a triple set in as well. But just to give you some ideas, you know, we've literally popped in here. We've got some of our stamp sets in here. You know, literally whether you want to lay them down, whether you want to stand them up, we've got dies in there as well. So, you know, and there's loads and loads of room. We've just put something in 1 or 2 of the pockets. But again, if I can try and show you this from the edge there. If I pull everything to the back, look how much room there is still left in there. You can see just how much you'd be able to fit in these. And again, you know, whether you've got 1, 2, 3 on a shelf, it's a great way. I just think Tiffany's literally the master of organisation, and I think having everything to hand, you may want to label these, you might want to pop on the end what, you know, what's in here so that you've got access to it. And again, if you're on the go, it's ideal for taking things, you know, if you're going back out to scrapbooking classes, craft classes, things like that, everything inside there that you need for that particular day. So yeah, fantastic. That is your 12 by 6 storage collection there.
I'm just nicking a buddy bag. Sorry, don't mind me.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Did I
all right.
knocked your aerosols out?
So yeah, fantastic. And again, we'll go much more details of these later when we've got Tiffany zooming in, I think, haven't we, at 7 o'clock?
We have.
Show, yeah. So
Tiffany,
obviously she'll be able to give you much more detail on these.
Tiffany Boom Spalding, as I call her. Yeah, she'll be joining us a little later today, which will be fun. She's always full of beans, isn't she, Tiffany? Now, something I love, these next items, we're going to take you through all 18 of these buddy bags that you're getting in here. I think they're brilliant because, yes, you can use them around your craft room. You can use them to organise all of your crafting stash. But the thing with these is they are just great for any general organisation. If you travel, they're brilliant. They're wonderful for the car as well. Let me take you through all the ones that you're going to get then. So first up, we have got Stephanie. Now, the great thing is about Stephanie is that you can see exactly what's in here, this one, before you actually open it up. And then what you've got are you then have your 4 separate pockets which all lift out of here, which is quite nice. So they all load into the top, these ones. We've got things like explosion powders, ink pads. Those small sort of mini ink pads work beautifully in here. You can actually store 28 Spectra Noir ink pads in here on with it in that position as well, if you want to. Remember, with the buddy bags, they've all got that hook and loop the hook and loop technology on there. The other great thing is as well, they've got a handle and they lift and store in your lowest tote. This bundle does not include the lowest tote, but if you are storing them in there, they are perfect for moving around. Now, Oh, that's me ribbon, never mind. We've got Brandy. She's tall, she's long, she's leggy, and she loves a ruler, Brandy. And also, this one's got the triple flaps on it as well, which is fantastic. So it means that those side flaps, Jan, they stop anything falling out of there, which is awesome. Rulers, paintbrushes, ball tools, any of your parchment tools that you like to have. Long scissors work beautifully well in here as well.
Paintbrushes and things like that.
Yeah,
the tall
paintbrushes, all fantastic for that one.
Then
we've got, Leanne. She's filthy. What a mucky pup Leanne is. Look at the state of Leanne. She needs a good old wash, Leanne does. Now, Leanne is great at being used as a kitchen towel holder. So you can actually just use this, open this side, say you're going on a picnic, Jan.
Yep.
Pop your kitchen towel.
I was just thinking that. They'd be great for picnics, wouldn't they?
Leave your front flap open, pop your kitchen towel in there. Leave the side flaps closed, and it's a nice little
just to pull that out,
dispenser for your kitchen roll.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. If you are using it for crafts, of punches, tools, fabric fat quarters in there. I mean, honestly, Jan, you want to get a bit of water in there, and you'll be making some fabulous backgrounds with the remnants of whatever is in there. I do not know. This goes to show you though how great, because our lowest toe isn't covered in explosion
and they are
powder.
all white clean, so it will come clean again, just with a quick rinse under the tap. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, Dawn I love, because Dawn has got multi-flap technology. She's got the low flap here, or if you've got something taller in Dawn, like your adhesives, you can go up to the top flap as well. So it depends which size what size of stuff you're storing in here. Use it with or without the 4 separate compartments that you get in that one as well. We've got little mini ink pads in there. You're going to be able to use that for all sorts of different bits and bobs. Things like your smaller glue bottles store beautifully in that one. Love this one. Now, this is Karen, I believe. Is it Karen? No, it's Christina, I take it back. This here is Christina, the biggest of all the buddy bags. And this is brilliant. Now, obviously, we put full-size stamp sets in here, embossing folders. It's perfect for holding 5x7. So if you're looking for a bag to store your finished makes in, this is the perfect bag for that. So maybe maybe this could be your sort of like your outbox, if it were, for your different projects that you've made. You could then pop them in there when you've done. That's your first set. Let's move into the second lot. Gosh, there's loads in here. I love it. Right, next up, I love this next one. Again, it's got the 2 flaps on it, which is fantastic. This is Irene, and this is great for embossing folders, inks, pastes, a whole different things. But let me just share, I haven't got one over here. So if you're using the shorter bottles like these ones here, use the bottom row of hook and loop. If you've got your adhesives, so all your adhesives will go in here. So all your Collauer adhesives will go in there on the extension, which is amazing. So it's great for storing those kind of things. And then we were talking about it a minute ago. This is Monica. Now Monica's great for tape runners. It's perfect for Monica. They go in there perfectly. We just got some tea and coffee. Sorry, a little bit of Monica. It really is like a buddy bag number 5 is what we should be calling this. So you've got Monica here. We've got tea and coffee in there. But again, just to show you, if you do travel, they are perfect for these kind of things. You go camping, these are going to be absolutely awesome. Who have we got next then? Here's Karen. This one's Karen, isn't it? This is Karen. Karen's great for cards, dies, card blanks, dies and stamps. And again, you can see we've got finished items in here. Again, great for storing those smaller projects that you might want to store. So that's Karen. My mum's called Karen, incidentally. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that. And then we move on to Deborah. Now, Deborah, not only has she got the triple flap technology, she's also got the ability to, let me just show you this, I love this one. This stores our smaller markers, so classics, illustrators, these kind of things. If you fold the 2 back flaps round and then fold that one under, that sticks on there. And you've got a nice little little work project for you there, which I think is awesome. So great for our classics and our smaller markers, our coloristas, all of those different things. Then you've got Sarah. Sarah's brilliant. Again, it's got the side flaps to stop things falling out, which is fantastic. But with this one, what you've got is it's designed for all of our tri-blend markers, so longer markers. But I love that it's got that like cascading in the bottom as well, like tiering, so you can makes it very, very easy to get out the pens that you want in there. And you will get a full set of tri-blend brush pens in there as well, you know. So you know they come in there too, like the brush markers. We've got the originals and the extenders. All your originals in one of these, all your extenders in the other one, which is quite handy. So good if you're out and about with those ones. Gosh, we've got even more to go. Right, next up, this one here, this is Katia. Katia is empty at the moment. I feel like we'll fill Katia up later. Katia, I think, is great if you've got ink pads and you've got a few of each. So let's say you've got a few of our opaques, a few of our metallics, and you just want to store them like that. Or you can have them by projects as well. Brilliant for using that one in. This one here, this is Miral, and Miral is great for all your different sewing items. So we've got things like spools in here. You could have quilting tools in there. Tim Holtz ink pads store beautifully in here as well because of the size of that one too. I can't believe how many you get in here.
There's loads,
I'm going to have to move my iPad, I've got so many. Next up we have got Barbara, which is this one here. Now Barbara, again, 2-compartment one, which is fantastic. We've got some ink pads in here, and we've also got some of our alcohol inks in there as well. I think Barbara would be, I mean, there's so many different things you can use them for, but again, with this one, again, great if you did want to just pop some ink pads into there. What else could we put in this one? I'm just thinking.
Craft-wise, you'd be able to get some of your smaller sort of tubes of paints and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
In there. Like you said, you've got the cosmic shimmer. There's loads of the waxes and things like that would fit in it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
your gilding wax
it's
has got beautifully
endless,
in there.
really, isn't it?
So much.
Yeah.
Next one we've got here. This one is Sue. Now Sue is great for things like your ribbon or your zips on a roll, that sort of stuff. And Sue, she's got flaps all the way around as well, so it opens all the way up, this one, which is fantastic. So that's Sue. Then we've got Terry. Now Terry is, have we got two Terrys? I think we might have double Terry on the go, you know, because...
The one with the classiques in.
Yeah, where's that gone? Where did I put it? We've done Sarah. Deborah, I take it back. Deborah.
Slightly different.
They are slightly different. Yeah. Terry is slightly different to Deborah. She's still got the triple flap technology. Again, you'll be able to get... Now, Terry doesn't have the cascading centre bit, but what you can do with Terry is you can fit a tri-blend marker in Terry. So, again, if you've got the option to store your smaller markers or your larger markers in that particular one, just there. Next up, Gail's a mucky mess as well, honestly.
She's been partying with Leanne.
Her and Leanne have been out getting on the beers, son, I think. Look at the state of that. But again, great that it's all been kept in there. So you've got really good for all of your different inks in there. Alcohol inks would store beautifully in there. And then... last but by no means least, Teresa, which is this one here. And Teresa, again, has got the 2 flaps on there too. Great for storing, again, any of those bottles, any of those jars that you might have in your stash. And we'll also be able to store taller things, such as your adhesives in there as well. I can't believe you get all of those, and you're saving £32, almost $50. That's before you take into account all of your Club Inspired discount. Can you imagine if we took all the stuff out of these, Jan, and spread it out over on the work? I mean, we would end up with like a counter.
You'd have covered your work surface.
We would cover the work surface in all of that stuff. So great to get organised. If you're looking to get organised, maybe before the festive period, because we're in that thing now, aren't we, where we're sort of we're thinking about, right, I've got to get the house tidy because X is coming. You know, your mother-in-law that you can't stand, she's coming round. Your Auntie Mildred who you don't like as well. And you know if it's a mess, they're going to moan and it's going to be a stress. That's what I always say.
I was just thinking when you said festive period, what about storing away such as all your Christmas baubles and things like that? They'd be great for that as well, wouldn't they?
Nice idea,
to get them all
Jan.
Sectioned, yeah?
Nice idea. We've got so much to fit in before the end of the show.
I know, time's ticking away.
If you want to go for those, absolutely you can. Jan, you've got something else though that we launched we launched not so long ago with Tiffany. It's been very, very popular.
Again, it's a space-saving sort of idea. So we've got the Hang and Hold Organiser collection on the show. And these are all on a 3-for-2 offer at the moment. So any of the items that you buy, you can mix and match. And included in here, this is the one that actually fits. If I just lift one of these off, you can see that it actually clamps to the edge of your either desk or work surface or worktop, wherever it is you're working. Really easy. There's instructions in there as to how to clamp it on, how tight to put it together. And the bar bar is actually 24 inches long in total. So, you know, you've got a good length there. And then with that, you get 3 different sort of what we call bins to put all, you know, again, it's limitless as to what you want to put in here. So the actual supply bin at this end, you know, we've got sort of packets of foam pads, we've got our gorgeous little applicator bottles in there, we've got some tape pens in there, we've got spare glue sticks, red line tape, whatever it is you fancy in there. Nice and sturdy. They're on a metal frame with a cloth bag. And then you've also got little pockets in the fronts here, you know, so as if you've not got enough space there, you can actually slot bits and pieces in the front of it as well. So much room in there. And then the middle one we've got here is your little tool bucket. So again, smaller version, just clips on and off, so you can bring this onto your desk and work while you're at your desk if you wish, but you've got the facility there to clip it back on. Scissors, you know, sort of pokey tools, whatever it is you want in there, to go in the middle one there. And again, any order, we've set them out in this order. You might want to put them in a different arrangement, absolutely. And then at the end there, you've got your basic bin there at the end. We've got a couple of 8x8 paper pads in there. Again, just clips off, so you can bring it onto the desk. It may be at the end of the day you want to put all your bits and pieces in there that you've been working on, so that it's there and ready for the next time that you want to craft. All fits together beautifully and comes as the collection. And then there is also an extra piece that you can buy to go with it. This is not actually part of the collection, but it's part of the range. And we've actually got, if I just hold you that one there, you've got the cup holder as well. And this clips on as well. So if you sort of scooch these along and make a little bit of space, you can add this on there as well. So that little cup holder, again, you can put your drinks bottle in there while you're crafting. It may be that you want a bottle of water in there for access to if you're doing sort of watercolouring techniques, things like that. Really, really useful storage. And again, so many different ideas. You know, we've just literally put 1 or 2 things in here that we found in our craft room here at Crafters Companion, but however you want to do it. And I love the fact that it's got these little extra pockets, you know, so that you can actually pop the smaller items in the plastic pockets as well. So yeah, really, really good. Prices are on the screen there for you. I can't read them from this distance, so okay, so yeah, absolutely. 3 for 2 if you want to look on the website there. You can buy them individually. Maybe that you want to add a couple on your space, and yeah, really, really all about the organisation. Really is.
Absolutely, it is. Very busy when we launched that, and great now that you've got the option to organise it yourself. Tiffany will take us through later how you've got lots of options when it comes to organising it and what you choose to clip onto there and how you arrange it. So yes, make sure you join us for that later show. Great that that's on a 3 for 2, so you can re-put your own one together. Patty says if you go to the Totally Tiffany website, under downloads you can print out the grids that have each bag, their dimensions, what they're best for. Print them out to help you plan which bags you're going to put your stash in when you get these home. Absolutely.
Yep.
Now, Jan, it was an unmitigated disaster earlier, but we are yet again
disaster,
going to say what we see.
We're going to try.
We will. Absolutely. Well, I think we've already got that. Let's pretend we didn't see it, Jan. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Don't look. Don't look.
Oh no, let's pretend we... No, it's still there.
I've got my eyes closed.
Yeah, we're going to take... No. Oh, we can't take it down, so let's just not look directly at it. We'll explain the game by looking at each other first.
We will. Yeah.
So what happens is there'll be a series of pictures on the bottom of the screen. They are alluding to something which we found
weren't very good at.
We found very difficult to find out in the earlier show. So we have to guess what it is. We get 30 seconds to guess. I'm playing for team... I'm playing for Team Facebook, you're playing for YouTube. You're 2-1 up after the first round.
Yes.
Right, are we ready?
It may not stay that way.
Are we ready?
Yeah, can we look?
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Got it.
Woo.
I think it's quite easy, that one.
Oh, I've got it. Oh, it just came to me in here. Yeah.
I mean, it really is just say what you see, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in there, they're like, it's so easy normally, and we're like, struggling. Now they don't have it.
We've got it.
Come on, this is easy, George. Right, let's go, Jan.
Literally, say what you see. Say what you see, yeah.
Bernie Corner.
Bernie Corner.
Bernie Corner.
Bernie Corner.
There we are. I think let's see what the answer is, of course. Imagine if it isn't that now.
Oh,
hey!
If you didn't get Bernie Corner, it could have been a grizzly knee corner, couldn't it? A grizzly knee corner.
Grizzly knee corner, absolutely. Yeah. Okay,
so
3-1 to Jan. 4 questions still to go.
Oh, right, let me take my board back. I'm ready.
Let's go. Right, next one.
Ooh, give us a clue, give us a clue.
I've got something down, but I don't know, it's probably not right. Right, we're out of time, Jan.
I've written what I can see.
I've put paper duo smile. That's all I could come up with.
Paper. Oh, our Georgina's in our ear. I think she's
Yeah.
got
What
it.
have you gone for?
I've got a Rainbow JJ smile, of course.
Rainbow JJ smile.
Just what
yes. So, we don't think that's the answer though, do
No.
we? Let's reveal the answer. Colour me happy. A lot of you
Do you
managed
know-
to get that one.
I think we need to invite some of our customers in to
I
play,
think we
Joe.
do, maybe we should Skype some customers in. I
Yeah.
think they do a lot better than us on these
Shocking.
games.
Right.
Right, let's have the third one then in this round. Still 3-2 to Jan. Oh, got it. These are a lot easier, these ones, than the first ones. Do you think, Jan?
Well, I've written something that goes with the first picture, but I don't know why the second one would be that, unless my eyesight's letting me down. It
Right,
makes
you've got
sense.
something down though, have you, Jan?
Yeah, I've
All right,
written-
let's see what Jan's put first.
I put Bell Manor because of the bell at the beginning, but I don't see where the manor is in picture 2.
No, I thought it was called Bell Country. I thought the collection's called Bell Country. So well, let's have a look at the answer then.
Bell Countryside.
Well,
I
the thing,
thought
hang
the
on, what's the
collection
collection?
was Bell Manor.
Hang on a minute, hang on a
What's
minute.
going
I've got a
on?
craft along with this on Monday. I'm just consulting my calendar, please bear with.
I thought it was Bell Manor.
It's called Bell Manor Collection.
Yeah, so where's
So
Bell
how have we got,
Countryside
where have
come
we
from?
got, what's Bell Countryside?
No. Do you know, I
think we both get a point for
I
that,
want a
Jan, because
recap.
again, the question is wrong. Both get a point. It's now 4-3, is it, Jan?
I've got 4, yeah.
Right, there we go.
Oh. Do you know, I'm going to have a word.
Well, I think it's...
I'm sure it was Bell Manor. Because there's pictures of the manor house.
So it says Bell Countryside on the website. Oh, Joe gets the point and Jan doesn't. Amazing. It's a draw. I don't know if, was it 3-1 though, or was it 3-2 before? I think
And I
it's
thought I
3-3.
liked that, Georgina.
Yes, excellent. Right, what's next? We're running out of time,
Come
by
on,
the way.
we've only got
The
4
show's
minutes
about
left.
to end. This one here,
What is that at the beginning?
what's that first one? What is the first one?
Got it. Got it.
Oh, I've got it. Got it as well. I can still hear you, Georgina, even when you switch yourself off in there, I should let you know. Right, what have you got, Jan?
I've got a pokey tool. A pokey tool, yep.
So we've got one more question left after this.
Oh, have
all
we? I
come
thought
down
that
to
was
the
it.
last one.
I thought that was it. One more.
So what's the current score?
4 all.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my
Next
days.
one. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. What on earth?
Why? I've got Bagpuss. I don't think that's right. I've got it.
Have you?
Yeah. And you're going to kick yourself. Yes! I can't believe I got that.
Oh, he's going to win.
It is really hard.
He's gonna
Tracy,
win.
no cheating. Right, we're out of time. What you got?
I haven't. I've got a bag.
Ah! Totally Tiffany! Tote bag, tally, Tiffany.
What's the tiff?
They're arguing, they're like having a tiff.
Oh my God, do you know, I'm going to have a word with these guys in the office.
So what's the final score?
What's the final score? Oh. Well,
Right.
can I just say that I had a point taken off me?
Well, you didn't get the answer right though. I did get most of it right. Yes, I've won for the first time ever. Right, that was Say What You See. I'm going over here.
Come on, run. He's running.
Right, do you want to pull my cork?
Oh, excuse me. Ready? Are you going to pop? Pop!
You've got one without the thing. Get another one.
I need one with a pretty face on.
There we go. We got a decent one out of two. Right, who's the winner?
Oh my God.
Emily Cheetham. 58 is your
my
number,
goodness.
Emily. Is it Cheatham? Oh, amazing. Emily Cheetham. Right, Emily Cheetham, you have won a stamp and die set. Let's get you up on the board. Number 58.
Have you written 56? What did you write there?
All right, Jan.
Can't
Just
get
because you
the
lost.
Can't get the stamp.
Right, join us in an hour and a half. There's a launch day at 3 p.m/10 a.m. Join us after that. There's a Totally Tiffany takeover. That is at 7 p.m/2 p.m/11 a.m. We will name the 5 winners from this show in that later show. Don't forget double points, 3 gifts, loads of launches. Oh gosh, what a show it has been. Honestly, I am knackered, Jan. I tell you what, Jan, let's get a cup of coffee. I think we've earned it.
I think we've earned one, yeah.
And we'll see you back here in 90 minutes. Bye.